Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's Tristan here, and today I was not planning on making a video, but you know what? We're up. I already have it all planned out right here, so why not? You know, if it's pretty much done already, then just make the video. That's kind of, I guess, the philosophy I'm taking here. But really, if you were able to understand what I just said, mumbled my words at the end there. But we're discussing some sneaker leaks today. We're discussing some upcoming releases. It looks like Nike is actually dropping a lot of really nice shoes, some collaborations, some independent ones, and we got some Adidas stuff we'll discuss. Also, a couple other brands. So hope you all will enjoy. Again, you want more content like this, we got it on the screen. Check my Instagrams, any of that down below. I'll eventually get a post on there. I mean, I don't know how long I've been promising that for, but someday, you know, we will eventually see a post there. And of course, you guys can subscribe and like for more content like this. This is the type of videos we do. If you want to drop a like, let's make the like goal something simple. Just go for 250. Very simple. Let's see if you could do that. I'd appreciate you guys. And yeah, that really, means a lot. So drop any comments you have in these sneakers, any ones that are upcoming you're excited for. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. And yeah, let's really get into it. So first things first, the main one I want to discuss, as you guys can see, is a new colorway leaked for the Ma Maniére collaboration with the Jordan 4. So there has been a collaboration that Ma Maniére and Jordan are doing on the Jordan 4 that has been leaked. And this is a colorway that is supposedly going to be dropping for it. This was recently teased on an Instagram live. So seeing that it was teased on an Instagram live by Ma Maniére, I believe, I can't remember who, or this is just a concept, so never mind, I could be wrong, but I remember seeing that they had teased a Jordan 4 of sorts on one of their lives. So there's going to be a future collaboration between Ma Maniére and Jordan. People are assuming it's a 4, so that's what I've just gathered from this. My bad if I kind of misinformed y'all right there, but it's not going to look like this. This is just a concept, so excuse what I said earlier, but a lot of people are rumoring that it's going to be a Jordan 4, which, I mean, honestly, if it's something like a Jordan 3 or Jordan 4, just know I wasn't surprised at all. Well, they've already done a 3, so it couldn't be a 3 again. Just realizing that. So yeah, they would have to do like a 4 or something different. I don't know what they'd come out with, but it seems like, this would be realistic. If it looked just like this, that would be great. This is an amazing concept. Like, this would be a perfect look for the sneaker. Looks really well done. So I'm just saying this, hopefully it would look something like this if it was to be a Jordan 4. So first things first, I almost forgot that they'd done a pair of 3s, things like that earlier. But yeah, just first one I want to mention, potentially a collaboration with Jordan and Ma Maniére. It will be another one coming later this year, but will it be a 4? Who knows? All I know is that I will need it. For sure. So another one I want to mention that is going to be dropping this later this year is the Chicago Air Jordan 1 Reimagined. I'm like hiccuping a ton at the start of the video here, but you can see marked up retail. That's when it's going to be 180, not 170. So keep that in mind. Jordan marking up their retail prices because they notice they can. I don't really blame them for it. I'm just saying, it's just like, no surprise, no shock really. That's just my main thing there. So of course, kind of looking into this one, you can see this is the colorway that was teased, not a full picture of the shoe, which at this point, if you're taking this much of a picture of the shoe, you might as well show the full thing. I mean, I get it, maybe this is a photo that someone had to sneak, to get, which if they had to keep it really low key, then I understand. Maybe that's why we only got this shot of the shoe, but to say the least, it's still really nice. I mean, this colorway is going to be dope. This is going to do really well. I mean, any of these not OG, well, I mean, this is a tribute to the OG Chicago Air Jordan 1 colorways and things like that. But how this one's going to perform is going to be pretty interesting, I feel like. It really depends on how much stock they have. I mean, they've been really loading up a lot of Air Jordan 1s in their stock recently. I would only have to assume that this would be another one of those colorways that they put a ton of stock out of. Kind of like a patent bred Air Jordan 1 situation where that one had just tons and tons of pairs. We knew about that one. And yeah, that's just kind of how I feel about that. A lot of people are in that one for the long term, but that's just one of those sneakers that, I kind of saw and I was like, we're just going to have to sell this one now. Or, maybe you have a couple just to hold that you're maybe willing to lose on. That's how I kind of like to think about a lot of these holds as. But aside from discussing sneaker investing and all that, you're probably not interested in that if you're here on this video. Maybe you are. But as a pair to wear, this is a nice one to add to the collection. If you're a fan of ones, if you've been collecting ones, I feel like this is one that you would probably want to have in the collection, especially if you already maybe have one of the OG Chicago colorways. And hey, this is just another one, to kind of add and, just have in the collection. So just wanted to mention it to you guys. I think it's a dope colorway. And I mean, obviously it's dope, a tribute. But yeah. I'm glad to see that we have something else like this dropping later this year. A lot of these sneakers I'm talking about here in this video are dropping later in the year, not earlier. So aside from this one right here, great little, tribute. I think it's great. And then of course the Nike SB Air Jordan 4. I recently made a reel discussing this. Of course, I just want to clarify this. I know it's not going to be a blend of a Jordan 4 and Nike Dunk Low. They're not going to like invent a new sneaker model or something like that. I understand that. But in terms of what they're going to do on the sneaker, I don't know what they're going to change up. Maybe add some sort of unique colorway or detail. Of course, this would kind of make sense to replace this back here with Nike SB. If they do that, then, you know, there you go. I know some people skate 4s. I mean, nowadays it's, you know, a little less realistic, but some like older pairs of beat up 4s, I definitely know some people are into skating those. And I mean, you won't break your ankle at least. I mean, you know, they'll protect that. So that's another thing there. But of course, eating while skating is the worst. It hurts. I mean, I used to skate a bit, but I was never really that good at it, to be honest. But yeah, aside from that, Nike SB, Air Jordan 4, they'll be collaborating on something, probably some sort of unique colorway, changing up the details on the sneaker a bit. I can't really give too much info on it yet because I don't know, other than 2023, we'll be seeing something like that, or late 2022. One of those times. So aside from this one right here, already kind of discussed it, so I'm going to move on from it. You guys can go check my little YouTube short on that yesterday. But of course, the Midnight Navy Air Jordan 4. This is a dope sneaker right here. Honestly, this is another one of those 4s. It's going to do really well. I've seen a lot of hype behind it. I mean, when you already have the pictures leaked, that should let y'all know enough. You know, like when they're leaking photos, you know, they're trying to build that hype. And this is just one of those that, I mean, I definitely wouldn't mind again adding it to the collection. I mean, I got my pair of Fire Reds. I love my Fire Reds. This is such a dope pair of 4s. And this one right here, again, is kind of another one of those I feel like I could add, kind of like, you know, 2 separate colorways. Got the Fire Red, got the Midnight Navy, you know, I feel like that set in the collection would be pretty nice to have this one and the Fire Red colorway. So that's kind of what my goal will be. I want to definitely get a personal pair of these, a couple of them too. I'm sure this will definitely be one of those holds. It's very safe. Again, if you are trying to, you know, buy the sneaker up, hold it, you know, sell it a few months later. Again, with any sneaker, the more you get, the better, but I feel like this will definitely be one of those safe bets, kind of like the military 4s. A lot of people are holding pairs of those, and there's no doubt in my mind that those are going to go up just because, you know, the hype behind them, a lot of people want them, and honestly, they're nice. These are nice, and same with the military blacks. Love them both. Simple. You have to realize that. Simple colorways do well. And those are one of those on a hyped model right now. That's a simple colorway. It's going to do well. So yeah, I'll definitely be here on drop day for these. Really, I agree with this comment fully. Great general release colorway. Really, really well done. Like, shout out Nike. You knew what you were doing here, so I appreciate it. So aside from that right here, looking at some of the further comments again on this page. Also, shout out Streetwear Stock Market as always. So you can see we've already had a lot of these releases here. These have actually already dropped over in the EU, and prices are pretty low in the US right now. Like, I'm really considering, like, seeing the size 9.5, 10 right now, chilling around 220, 240, if I'm right. That's what it was yesterday. But seeing this colorway chilling around 220, 240, I'm very tempted to buy a personal size right now because I don't know how long until the US release. I'd have to assume it follows very soon after the EU release. That's only, again, my guess. But hey, all I'm gonna say is that the prices are low right now on these, and I'm very convinced, you know, by my personal. But aside from that, y'all can see some of the other, you know, later releases. Many of these, look, EU has some crazy stuff coming up. So if you're over in Europe, you got a ton coming up this week. So if you're watching this video, do not forget about these. And of course, seems like we'll have some Yeezy stuff coming later this year, or not later this year, but later this month as well. Which again, you know, foam runners are always a safe bet to resell. A lot of them end up, you know, rising a little bit in price too, just because of the hype behind them. They never end up making enough pairs of foam runners, so they just rise because the demand usually follows. But they're becoming, you know, a little bit less popular as they make more and more colorways, kind of like they are with Dunks. But aside from that right here, everything again, all that coming up. My personal favorite from this, still, this one's already dropped right here, but I'm convinced. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm convinced to buy my pair. A couple other ones I want to mention right here. Don't forget about this, July 21st. Just wanted to mention it, you know, coming up, you know, sooner or later. Hopefully we'll get something loaded on the sneakers app here in the next couple weeks. Again, with the, you know, Air Maxes that we just had in sneakers, those loaded up like a day before. Some people didn't even have it appearing on the app, so there were some errors and glitches there. But, you know, just sneakers are so popular, over 50 million downloads. Like, there's just so many people in the app. So, of course, there's going to be some errors and glitches, but just wanted to show y'all this one. And, of course, this right here, Air Jordan 1 Low, you know, Union Air Jordan 1 Low concept. For some reason, I feel like I've mentioned this in the video before. So I'm just going to breeze over that one real quick since I think I've discussed it. And there are really all the ones we got coming up. A lot of really great GR releases, some collaborations. I would love to see an Ma Maniére Jordan 4. I feel like that'd be really nice. And honestly, probably one of the more hyped sneakers in the game. If they ended up, you know, showing that they're dropping a 4, that would be a huge focus for a lot of people, just because of how hyped 4s are, the amount of money behind them, and also just the fact that, you know, hey, I would love to, you know, if they do it, I'm gonna be super happy because I'm gonna head right down there, get my few pairs, and we'll be set. That'll be nice. So that's everything I need to say and really mention right there. So hopefully we'll see something like this. And yeah, again, you want to check any of my Instagrams, anything down below, feel free. I'll get this video edited and out today. Excuse me, it's Friday, June 3rd, so I'll make sure to do that. Head back to Charlotte tomorrow, you know, for, you know, a few days at least, like a week or so. Gonna get some stuff done, you know, hang out with the family. It'll be nice. And yeah, that's everything I feel like I need to mention. 250 likes. Let's see if you can hit that. Maybe, maybe not. Yes, no. Okay. well, feel free to let me know, yeah? All right, that's it. So I'm Tristan. Thank you guys, as always. Typical outro. And hopefully, leave your comments below. I want to see your comments. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video too, yeah? All right, bet. See you then. Peace.